Hello, 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 everyone. It's a quick and easy one tonight. See myself. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Grab the stamp set that we're using. It's buried under all of the new stuff I got. Okay. Make sure. Yay, I can hear myself. Okay. Whew. Okay, ladies. This is our March card. Sorry that we only have the one. I am feeling a little bit better, I do have to say. So we are using the Easter Joy paper, this paper, and we are using the Easter basket stamp set and die. So it's lays flat, but then we're going to pop it up so it could be displayed. If you're here, say hello. Oh, yes, I see ya, Elda. Yes, I am feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I am feeling much better. I didn't have any numbness in my arm today. So, hello to Texas Chicks. So, gonna just do this. Let me raise this a hair. So, you will have a lot of pieces of everything stamped ahead. I'm going to go ahead and kind of move this a little out of my way. So this is Lemon Lolly. You have a piece for your inside. You have an envelope. I have stamped the little flower image on here. You have white for the eggs, the bunny and the chick. You have a pink bow. You have 3 pieces of the designer series paper. You have a basket. You have a circle lemon lolly that is cut out in the Spotlights by Nature die. You should have 4 pieces of these little pink strips, a little bit of a ruffle, piece of Shy Shamrock for the grass, and then the inside piece of your basket, we're going to cut out the eggs. And then you have a piece of lemon lolly with this for the sentiment. And you have 3 of the brushed brass butterflies. I think that's what they're called. So we're going to do a little bit of coloring and a lot of assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my coloring because it's going to be the quickest. Then we'll cut out some eggs. So with the bunny, let's see, what color is this? On my sample, I used the light gray. What did I use? The light smoky slate. But I think on this one, I want to use the light gray granite. See how that looks with a little bit of the brown hue in the gray. So I just outlined the bunny. I didn't do any coloring to the bunny except there's something under my paper, so I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. I'll use the colorless blender. So I'm just outlining the bunny, and then I'm going to put a little bit of oh my goodness, color for the cheeks. I am just not put a little bit there. Okay, so that was the light gray granite, and then for the cheeks I am going to use, I used light petal pink. Inside the ears I used light pretty in pink. So I'm going to do that again. And I put a little bit of pink right here just because it's like the ear is flopped over. I'm going to use the pretty in pink for the nose, and I'm also going to use it for the cheeks. But I'm going to go over it with the colorless blender or the color lifter. Just because I got a little heavy-handed up here and I want to lighten it. So I'll just go over that. So I did a unboxing video on my Facebook page with the new product. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So the eggs, I used Balmy Blue, Shy Shamrock, Pretty Pink, and Pumpkin Pie. No, not Pumpkin Pie. Peach. Peach Pie. Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Balmy Blue. And I don't think I put any yellow in any of them. But the yellow that we're using, if I didn't say it already, is Lemon Lolly. So let me pull my colors here. That's Timid Tiger. And I use the lights of all of them. That's Pumpkin. Oh, here it is. I think I used the lights. So this one. Balmy Blue. Well, what did I? Oh, I put the pink one in the wrong spot. And Shine Shamrock. Not shaded spruce. Oh my goodness. I know this isn't it. Oh, it is. Yep. So I just mixed up the eggs, just kind of alternated the colors. And then the the little chick I colored in Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to color these eggs. Just putting a little bit of every color in every egg. Let's do this one here. So if you haven't checked out the live video of the unboxing, you need to go check it out. I'm debating whether or not to put it here on YouTube. I guess it would be kind of fun. But oh my goodness. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. Oh my goodness. One of these, it doesn't really matter if you color the bottom if you tuck it behind because you won't see it. And I had a very interesting morning. I had a bunny rabbit, not bunny rabbit, excuse me, a bird get in my wall. I'm assuming from my chimney. And so I'm going to have somebody go out there and look. So you're not going to believe this. So it was in the wall, down on the ground, kind of by the light switch plate. And I could hear something, but I couldn't tell right away if it was a bird or a rat or a bat, because I think there's bats flying around at night. Anyway, so I finally figured out it was a bird. It was chirping. So those are that one. And then, of course, you know, if you know me, you know I love birds. So I was just like not knowing what to do. So me and my daughter are trying to pull the plug out, and we can get it out. So I'm going to go over the little chick with the light, and then bring in a little bit of the darker to give it a little bit of shading. And then I'm going to use the dark peach pie for the beak. Anyways, so I'm just like not sure how I'm going to get this bird out of there. And then I hear it going up the wall. And then I hear it. I'm just going to go around the edge with the dark. I'm just outlining it. And then I'm going to just go over the lines that I colored just now with the light. And that's all the coloring. So we're going to go ahead and cut these out. So I hear it going up and up the wall, falling, going up, falling, going up, falling. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this poor bird. Not knowing what the heck, all I can think of is I'm going to have a dead bird in my wall. Well, I'm going to be super sad. And then it's going to smell. It's like, oh. So then I hear I'm working. I'm working from home. Um, and then I hear the bird by the vent in the kitchen, and where I'm at is right off the kitchen. So I'm like, oh, then I could get the bird, I could just take the plate off of the vent and the bird will come out. Just as I walked over to the vent in the kitchen, the bird flew out of the kitchen nook, which is the eating area right off the kitchen. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, one, I'm super excited that the bird got out, right? Um, and then I opened up the sliding doors because it flew into the dining living room area. I opened up the sliding doors and it flew outside. But then I'm thinking, well, how the heck did the bird fly out of the kitchen? It was in the wall in my craft room where I was working. Well, there's a crack, not even a quarter of an inch of a crack in the ceiling fan where it's not right up against the ceiling. That's the only place it could have come out. It's from where the ceiling fan was. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's cut out these. Um, so just to keep in mind, I know these are on the edge, but as you can see, none of the eggs are fully showing, so they're all going to be tucked. So the only ones that are showing in full basically is the one down here at the bottom, and that's it, and the ones that we just colored. So as many eggs as you want to tuck in with your basket are the however many or how many you want to cut out. So yeah, that was my morning. That was now the second bird that's gotten into the wall. I mean, when I had my house painted, they replaced stuff around my chimney. Um, but I don't know if this, I don't know if the screen is bad up there. I mean, I'm assuming that there's some kind of screen. But it was a little sparrow. And then we had suffered a loss today. My granddaughter's bunny rabbit passed away. She was 5. Well, yeah, she was 5. She would have had her 5 years in June. So she was quite sad. So I think that's all I'm going to cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here just in case I can't make that green one work because that green one's awfully small. Okay, so there's all of our bits. Now let's go ahead and grab our basket. And this is going to take a little bit of finesse. But I would recommend that you gently open up all of your basket uh, pieces here because we're going to weave 3 of these through like this. I mean, you can weave all 4 if you want, but I gave you an extra just in case you tore one. Now, I found it um, best if I start in the middle and I'm threading it through in and out, in and out, in and out. Oops, pushed it too far. This is gonna be a keeper forever. I think this set. The bunnies are adorable. The basket's adorable. I've seen people turn this into a picnic basket. Now I did the in and out, in and out. Now I'm gonna, or coming from the back. Now I'm gonna go from the top in and weave it opposite of what I just did. I think this thing comes with 6 of the, cuts out 6 or 8 of these little strings. I can't imagine stringing that many through, but maybe it's so you can get a few cut at a time for multiple baskets. So you just kind of gotta take your time. Oh, darn it. Look at there. I missed one. Ugh. So I'm reorganizing my craft space. Ooh, there was a red spider. Ooh, how gross. Ew. I've never seen a red spider. Um, I had a hutch in my old craft room that I had searched and searched and searched for. A vintage hutch that was open in the middle, had was solid cabinets on the bottom, but glass cabinets on the top. Finally found one, and then not long after I got it, I had to move, which I didn't get a chance to paint it. Um, I wanted to paint it white. It was like a maple color, but I don't know that it was maple wood. It could have been, but anyways. So I was using that in here, but it just didn't fit well, and as far as the decor, because I really don't have a decor in my craft room anymore. I used to be like a shabby chic-ish. So, anyways, I put it on the Buy Nothing site, and someone came and got it last night. I ordered myself another IKEA Kallax, a 4x3. So I've been slowly rearranging everything. So this last one we're going to do the same as the one we just did. I don't think this one is as difficult because the other ones are kind of holding them apart a little bit as I struggle. I want to thank you, ladies, my regulars, for understanding my situation with my arm. I tell you, I've had this before, and it's I have arthritis in my neck because my neck, when I was in a car accident, my neck wasn't treated properly and it didn't heal correctly. So when it gets, when the muscles get really tense in my upper back, shoulders, um, it pulls on the muscles in my neck, and then my neck gets out of line, and then it pinches on the nerve, and so it's just massage and the chiropractor is really the only thing at this point. At some point, I'll probably have to have surgery, but I'm not there yet. So I didn't glue anything, but if you feel like you need to put a little dab of glue in there on these ends, you most certainly can. But on my sample piece, I didn't because they're pretty they're in there pretty good. So then we're gonna just trim them. I find it easier to trim from the back. Cannot believe that was a red spider. So gross. So that's what our basket looks like. Now we can kind of start building it. I'm going to go ahead and now on my sample, Stampin' Up! Is coming out with a gel pen out in the next catalog. So I added these little polka dots. If you have a gel pen, it works fantastic. This is not a Stampin' Up! Gel pen, but it's just like the Stampin' Up! Gel pen. You can add polka dots also. I'm not going to do the ruffle. I'm just going to do the bow because I think it was a little bit too much on the little ruffly piece. Okay, so let's glue this on the front of our basket. I have my thing too high up. Okay. We're going to flip it over, put some adhesive for the grass. So we're kind of building it out. You could put your grass, it just lines up from end to end of the handle. So you can make it stick up a lot, you can make it stick up a little bit. Completely up to you. Okay. Now, here's where I put a couple eggs first before I put the bunny in. So, and then I put the chick. So, I'm just gonna let's see. So there's one egg. I'm going to go ahead and put this little tiny green piece here. See if I can get it. I'm not be able to see it too well, but it does can a little bit. Okay. Let me put this orange one here, and then more glue. Need to refill this. Now we're gonna turn it over and put our bunny in the basket. I have it where he's okay. Now our little chickadee. And then we can go ahead and put more eggs. Got so much glue on my fingers. I didn't bring my wet wipes down. Okay. I'm just gonna let this glue set up a hair before I finish building onto them, because I'm getting glue all over myself. So let's go ahead and work on the card so we can let the glue kind of set up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and add our white to the inside. Now the front of your card is the piece that is scored. This scored mark, that's the front of your card. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take our paper. Now they should line up. Now this one didn't. The end, and I got one on each strip. So choose your paper that you could see where I made the cut, and you can, if you choose, you can do yours like this, or you could, as my sample, I have both pieces like so. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and try this, put this side down and see what it looks like. And make sure whenever you are working with this paper, this is has a lot of foiling in it, so the glue will mark your paper. I don't know if you could see here. You can kind of see where I had a little bit of glue on my fingertip. So, and then I'm going to glue this piece down like so. You just want to make sure that these are lined up together. Now we need some dimensionals for the inside. So this piece is going to lay across the bottom. You're going to fold your card, right? So this will lay across the bottom, and that's how your card is going to come to rest. So I used the floral on all of my card. This one, I'm going to go ahead and use this side just to be a little different. Just so you could see how they both work. And then you decide how you like it, which one you want to use. So I like to leave a little bit of a white border at the bottom. Okay. And then we can go ahead and I just snipped the end like so. And this is just glued down on the bottom that we just attached. Like so. Okay. I'm going to save all those eggs. That's going to go together. These are here. Okay, now we can go back to set. Now we can set this aside. Let's go ahead and finish. So that's glued to that. So I think we're ready to put this on here. So we're popping this up on our circle. The wonder when they use up a whole sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. I just feel like, oh. Put a little bit too many on, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and assemble this on our circle piece. And we're just going to center it. I have two showing at the bottom. Okay. glue our bow on. Now, I took my thumb nail and just kind of curled it. You can use your bone folder. I just put a little bit of glue in the middle here and attached it. Now, because I have this pink here, I'm going to put my bow on this side. Because I have too much pink right there. And then I'm going to take one of my colored, the one that you don't really care so much about the bottom because it's not going to show. We're just going to glue this and tuck it in behind, like so. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just checking out what I did. Now we're going to glue it to the front of our card. We're only going to put glue on the lower half of our circle. Okay. And then center it, making sure there's no glue spillage here because then it's going to glue to the top of your card and it won't work. Okay. Now we're going to add one of our colored eggs. Since I've got the bow here, I'm going to put the colored egg over here. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one, like so. And then I'm going to glue this one here. Like so. And then I'm going to pop this one up. Oops, my glue is not dry. Excuse me. Only because I cut this, I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to tuck it in behind that chick. See if I could do it without messing things up. Oh no, I just... There. Okay. Oh, and our little butterflies. So we're going to put a little one here on the basket. And a big and a small. I just love these little butterflies. And I'm glad they have new butterflies. Let me show you what those look like in their new colors. But this is our card, ladies. Look at how pretty these are. They're kind of like a opal-y, pearly color, but it has all of the new in colors for 2026 to 2028. Very pretty. Okay, let me close up my glue here. Where did the envelope go? I lost my envelope somewhere. Oh, it's right under the card. Okay, so here's what we made, and here is my original. Which one do you like better? Isn't that bunny just the cutest? I think I like the chinks a little bit more pink, but I do like this gray highlighting a little bit better. Okay, everyone, I appreciate you understanding that we are only doing this one card, but I will make it up to you next month, and get those going as soon as I can. My scrap room is just about ready. Almost everything's put away. I'm waiting for 3 drawers to come in. I ordered the wrong finish, so I'm giving those to my granddaughter, and then I will be raring to go. There's just so much stuff everywhere. It's hard to be creative. All right, ladies, let me know which one you like the best. Post a picture uh, of your card, and I will pick a winner uh, on my post it on my Facebook page, and I will pick a winner, and you will have a little surprise in your packet if you were selected next month and you participate. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend, a very blessed Easter. Um, Easter is such a beautiful holiday. I don't have enough words for the gratitude of the sacrifice of our Savior. So have a blessed Easter, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.